Sul, vi now Frederichet, The Sims, and when last we left off, Danielle continued to work on gaining skills to get a promotion in Studio Town, and although she gained 1 point of charisma and 1 point of body, that is only half of the battle to gain the next promotion. She needs to have a combined friendship star power of 2 or more, which means she either needs to have one person with 2 or higher star power, or multiple people that are her friends that make a combination of 2 star power. Danielle currently knows 2 people that are somebodies, people that will give star power friendships when she makes friends with them. We need to work on maintaining and gaining those friendships, which means that having friendships for promotions has reared its ugly head once more. It's been quite a while since this has been a factor in any of the day-to-day activities of the Sims I control, but it has once more returned. At least this time Danielle isn't alone, and Samuel could help if he needs to. He's going to try his best not to, however, because he has more than enough on his plate as it is. But I'm sure there are some ways that he could lend assistance, even if he's just preparing food so that it's ready for when a guest comes round. Meanwhile, on the other side of the road, Dave and Yvette are taking care of their adopted son, Roger, and Jim is helping out every now and again. It is currently 19 past 10, and tomorrow Yvette needs to go to work. That is going to be a problem because her energy is nearly bottomed out, and by the time she needs to get up, it's really not going to, and there was a burglar, who appeared exceptionally briefly and then decided, you know what, I can see all those things by that swimming pool, and all those puddles of dog urine. I think I'm going to pass in burgling this house. And that was a mistake, because there is a television here, and quite an expensive sofa. And yes, the burglar can steal that sofa. He can fit anything in his pockets of infinite size, much like Dave can when he's collecting ingredients. Unfortunately, Yvette is only going to be asleep for about another hour or so, because she needs to go to work very soon. In fact, it's time for you to get up. You're going to serve some breakfast, and then you're going to use this, take a shower, and then have some fun. This is going to be a really rotten day for you, because all of your needs are going to be really bad, but hopefully they'll be serviceable enough that you don't get fired. Meanwhile, Roger starts crying, so Dave is going to be up as well in a moment. Time for you to feed Roger and sing to him, because it's your turn to take care of the baby today. Yvette needs to go to work. Alright, no bills? It's always a good idea to check that, even though I do check it way too often. You don't want to leave bills to go idle, because they start to accumulate. And eventually, people will come round to start taking your possessions to pay for the bills, and you really, really don't want that. I know, it's very early, and your energy is only half full, but you do need to take care of Roger. Meanwhile, Yvette is currently cooking breakfast, a very early breakfast that is going to be very cold by the time everyone else is awake enough to appreciate it. Apart from Jim. Jim might wake up pretty soon. And I did that thing again where I queue up loads of actions so that she was going to go and do those before she ate. That would have been bad. Alright. It may be 2:15 in the morning, but the duties of a father are never time constrained. You're going to be doing this any time of the day or night. You do what you need to take care of Roger, because you care for Roger. Meanwhile, Yvette is having breakfast. She really didn't need to have breakfast because hunger is pretty much maxed out. Jim is still asleep and dreaming of evil octopuses for some reason. We'll never know why he's dreaming of that. That's in the aliens' interest. Just what is it about aliens that fascinates some kids? Is it the fantasy of visiting another planet? Do children just enjoy being scared? Perhaps it is a subconscious wish to see their parents whisked away. Some children seem born to talk about them. But not you. You like talking about music and the outdoors primarily, with a small amount of interest in school and toys. Aliens seem to be on par with you talking about school. And you've finished eating. Dog is up as well, which is very handy because I think Yvette is going to be socializing with Dog. If she has time. I don't think she has time, and Dog is busy anyway, urinating as always. got to do what I need to do in the place that I need to do it in. Right here. Perfect. And my duty here is done. I shall go and be dog over there. Soon, Roger is going to be asleep. And you're going to go back to sleep as well. There we go. Are you going to stop crying? You're going to stop crying. And you're going to get up in a few hours and greet the day. And most likely, feed yourself and have nobody to interact with while you're eating. Because Dave is going to be asleep, Yvette is going to be at work, and you are going to have Dog as company. Dog is busy being dog, though, so it's not likely Dog's going to keep you company. Alright, that's the shower taken care of. Oh my, look at how little energy you have. You're likely going to fall asleep before you even get to work. You have 1 hour to enjoy television. There we go. 1 hour. And the amount of energy, yep, that's a very low bar right now. I'm surprised that hasn't woken up Jim. The television is literally beneath him. Okay, it's not literally beneath him, it's a little bit over there. But it's almost beneath him. I imagine they've sort of rigged up speakers everywhere, so the sound just echoes in here. They're going to have to undo all of that work eventually when everything gets moved around, and everything will get moved around. It's only a matter of time. When you become a child, we'll have to change everything. But at least this won't be outside anymore. That'll be progress. Okay. Your fun is rocketing up, that at least is something, but your social is going to suffer. This is not going to be a good day for you to go to work. But you're going to have to, otherwise you'll lose that job that you've worked so hard to maintain. I think it's time for you to get up now. You're going to have a meal, this, that, and then this. A perfectly serviceable morning for you. And you are going to continue to sleep. And I'm surprised that that hasn't woken you up. That is unfortunate. You're going to keep... Nope, you're going to go to work, apparently. You have had enough of Yeti Man. I was about to say you're going to keep watching the television for a little while longer, but no. You're going to head to work with a mood of 2 bars in the green. It is enough for you not to get fired, and that's perfectly serviceable for me right now. It's always a little bit difficult when you're taking care of a baby in The Sims 1, because they really do mess up the routine that you have going. Once you have a routine that's really good, you can just roll with that for days on end. Just day in, day out, working on them, earning money, and improving their skills and maintaining friendships. But once you have reached a career level that you're happy with, you never need to have any friends at all. As long as you can keep a sim social up, say with a pet like dog, you don't need friends. All you need is yourself. And a dog, of course. Isn't that right, dog? Dog is going, there is a smell here. I will look over here and seek out that smell. I cannot find the smell. I will continue to hunt. Such is the mission of being dog. Barking at random things, running around this small patch of the lot, and generally doing dog things. Bark indeed. Strange machine that I have no idea of the purpose of. My life is a daily adventure. You know, we could actually have you invite Samuel over today. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. We could cook some food, and he could eat that while you're taking care of Roger, because he will eventually cry. It's only a matter of time. Maybe if we're lucky, he'll cry while Jim is here, and Jim can take care of Roger. And how is Dog? Dog is chasing his own tail. What is this thing? I do not know. I must give chase to it and catch it and ask it what it is. I appear not to be making any headway. I think I've given up on that. Oh, it's a tail! I've had that all along. Why did I forget that I had that? It keeps making that noise, implying that it's broken, but it isn't broken. It just needs cleaning. I don't know why it makes that noise every time that Jim uses it. Maybe it's because he makes lots of mess with the with water, but because there's barely any room in the shower room for the water, it doesn't spread around anywhere. I have noticed that when there's no room, it just doesn't make it appear. And that is handy. It's not intended, I'm sure, but it's handy. You are going to be getting up soon and greeting the day, and there is one minor problem I've realised, and that is that if we're going to be inviting Samuel over, we're going to have to do it soon, because Samuel has work in a few hours. Time for you to get up, I think. You're not going to have a meal. You're going to do this, do that, and then watch some television. You're going to have a meal when Samuel comes round. And the carpool for Dave will arrive in about an hour, because Jim is off to school, and Roger still hasn't cried yet. We're just sort of focusing on Roger in the corner of the screen here, waiting for the inevitable to happen. Because it will happen. And we're going to get rid of that interaction because it won't happen for hours yet. Time for you to watch some television, and do not go to work. Do not go to work. I accidentally let that nearly happen. That would have been terrible, as you can see, because Roger started crying almost immediately as he was about to go to work. Imagine if he'd have gone to work, and that crying continued. Roger would have been taken away, and that would have been terrible. So, I narrowly averted disaster there. And there is the lesson to be learned there is that you do not fast forward time when it's very close to work time for the person that's going to be taking care of the baby. There we go. And that has now gone. So we are safe from the risk of something bad happening there. Also, your social is really low right now. Maybe if we're lucky, I don't think we're going to be lucky enough for you to be able to invite Samuel over right now, because it's too late. And you still need attention. Do you need to be sung to again? I don't know. We did feed you. There we go, you just needed more singing. I think it's time for you to have that. Never mind. Time for you to make lunch. Not a snack, Dave. Make lunch. And then watch the television a bit. There we go. That will sort out hunger quite nicely. And we actually might as well have you use that as well. Unfortunately, Dog is asleep. And that is not good because we really could use Dog's company right now. Fun will be worked on here. Yvette is now home. This is really good because their social is rather bad. And Jim is also home. Jim has Dog's attention for now, so I think these two are going to have a few interactions. Time for you to come in here, because the room is far better in here. Then again, maybe the room's better out there. Actually, the room is a little better out there. So you're going to go and meet Yvette rather than the other way around. You're going to go outside. There are a lot of actions that are queued up here. There we go. And what are you doing? You're currently doing nothing. You could get the bills, though. That's a great idea. What do we want to have happen here? We shall have a hug happen. A friendly hug. It's likely to work. There we go. Success. And then we will have... let's see. I think that will be sufficient. Yep. I think that's some pluses there. I think their relationship is back to 100-100. And that will certainly help with social. Let's see how much. Surprisingly, not a lot. Maybe they just need to have a conversation. And are you having a sneaky snack? No sneaky snacks for you, Jim. You got away with it that time, but you really shouldn't do that. And now... Roger is a child, which means that we need to pause and move Roger outside, because Roger needs to be outside the building when we change everything. Let's have a look at his personality, shall we? He's an occasional cleaner. He's a member of the crowd. He is energetic. He is the life of the party, and he is easygoing. he's a Sagittarius. It says here, by the way, which star signs they're most compatible and least compatible with. Just a little thing there just to explain what Sagittarius is in the game. Jovial and carefree Sagittarians are also blessed with boundless energy. Unfortunately, this combination also makes them restless and careless. What we need to do right now is we need to sort everything out in this room, starting with all of the furniture. Actually, let's have different music for this. Let's have the build music, because we're going to be doing quite a bit of work on this house. Starting with upstairs, because we're going to need to put a bedroom in here. A bedroom round about here would be absolutely fine. Let's get a wall set up. We'll just put that there. We could actually just have a bedroom like this. Good idea, I think. We don't need a very big bedroom. That will be fine. We could even have a small balcony here. For the moment, we're going to get rid of that little bit of wallpaper and get some wallpaper on the outside. Where is the wallpaper in particular that we're looking for? Is it this? It is this. Marvellous. We also need to put some flooring in. What flooring do we want? Maybe that flooring will be fine. We'll find that specific carpet. I probably won't find that specific carpet, but I'll certainly try. Where is it? It's not that far. That is very expensive carpet. And that wasn't even carpet, that was tiling. We are looking for, I think it's 5 simoleons? Let's have a look. There it is! That's what we want. And we want to move this into there. So what we'll do is we'll grab this, move it upstairs, and that will be Dave and Yvette's bedroom. What else do we want to move in here? We also want to move that in there, and we want to move this into there as well. Excellent. Success. We need a door as well, though. Seems like a good idea. We'll have a door, I think, there? Not bad. There is a very, very narrow corridor there, but I think it will be fine. We also want to do this so that we can have a door here. We can't have a door there. We could have a door here, though, if we move this aside. There we go. We have a door there now, and we need to get rid of this wallpaper because this wallpaper doesn't fit anymore. We're going to be losing a fair amount of money, as you can see. We're already down to 1,828. But we will sort out this house and make it work for everyone. At least I hope we will. There's going to be quite a traffic jam on those stairs at some point. I can tell already. Let's find the wallpaper that matches this wallpaper here. Because it seems to, I think it would fit. Okay, where is it? Is it that? No, it's not that. That's the outside one. We don't want the outside one inside. We want this one. And we'll just do that, and we'll have to do that there. Excellent. What wallpaper do we want for here? We could have that wallpaper, but I think we need a different wallpaper for in here for their bedroom. How about we could have that one? Let's not have that one, shall we? We could have that one. I think that one might work. Doesn't really go with the carpet, though. That really goes with the carpet, though. You know what? We'll have that. Perfect. We need some more windows. We need a window here. We need some windows here. And we also need a window there. Excellent. We're making headway. But what we really need to do is we need to shuffle everything around in here, starting with moving the sofa. Yes, indeed, the sofa has been moved, as no longer is this room going to be the room where Yeti Man is watched. This room is going to be the room where Yeti Man is watched, as this room is going to become the kitchen dining room. We're going to move everything kitchen related over to here, starting with the moving all of these chairs. We're going to be using the chairs again, but we're going to have to get rid of this table. And we can't delete the bills. As much as we'd like to, we can't delete the bills. So we're going to put, let's see, we can put that there, and then this here. Put that there, that works. And this here, that there. We could actually just put that there. And that functions just fine as the kitchen. We could even put some tiling there. Do you know what? Let's put some tiling there. We'll put these tiles there. Perfect. We'll do that and that. And that looks just like a kitchen. And we're going to put the dining area over here. We're going to need a table that's big enough to accommodate all four of them. This table actually would accommodate all four of them, because you could have one chair on each of the ends and two on the longer part. But we need a table suitable. That might actually work. It's not a bad table. You can have these tables, but they only accommodate two, which doesn't really work for this family. We could have this table, the plank. Each table is fashioned from planks donated by retired 19th century British warships. Traitors, pirates, and even unfortunate officers once walked these planks to a watery grave. Reap the pure, honest benefit of sweet maritime justice each time you dine on this historical record. For the disciplinarian who likes to decorate, take a walk on the plank. I don't think we'll be doing that. What do we want to get here? I think we're just going to settle for an Efficiency Table Plus. Designed with more flexibility in mind, the Efficiency Table Plus is more durable and more efficient than ever. An institutional favourite, prison or school administrators will love the new higher seating capability, with the same space-saving features of our other tables. Twice the seats at this low price? That's Efficiency Plus, because that is the Efficiency Table. We're going even more efficient. We're going to put that there. We're going to do that. So we have... Oh, it's actually quite a nice centerpiece there. One there, two, three, and then we're going to buy a fourth chair. And you know what's going to return to being back indoors? That, as soon as dog moves. Because we can put that right there. We should put this here. You know what we could do? We could move the phone to here, and we could even put a very tiny table there. That seems like a good idea, but what tiny table should we put there? We could put a barrel there. Actually, no, I don't think we're going to do that. But we still have the phone on a window, because where else would we put a phone, eh? I think that's pretty serviceable. There is only one more thing we need to do, and that is to put a small balcony in at some point. Not right now, though. I think we've done enough already. The house does look a little bit... Well, this giant wedge where you'd think a wall would be, but isn't. But that will come in time. And one more thing we do need to do. Two more things we need to do, actually. The first thing we need to do is we need to recomplete the wallpaper in the kids' bedroom. Let's do that by finding... Actually, there's three things we need to do. The first thing we need to do is that. There it is. We'll just do that there. The second thing we need to do is we need to put some lighting in here, because we currently don't have any. What lighting do we have? We have those lights. They're probably rather expensive. They are rather expensive. We don't need a light there. We need a light here, and we need to move this one to there. The last thing we need to do is that we need to get a second bed. And we might as well have the same bed, that is 489 simoleons. We'll put that right there. And do we have room for anything else? The answer is a resounding no, we don't. So these go. They weren't being used anyway. And so, when we come back, folks, we now have 4 active Sims in this household. And dog. And we just need to get a little bit more money so that we can do something with this. Hopefully, we'll be able to do something worthwhile with it. It's just not going to be the same without having the television there, I think. The house certainly does look better, but it's just not going to look the same. Also, we don't have a light in there. We're going to need a light in there. There we go, we'll move this light, and then we'll put this here. And I've done the exact same thing that I did before, haven't I? Yes, I have. What I've done is I've put all of these things in here, and we have bills right there. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not going to be fine, is it? Maybe not. So I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.